All upon the wheel are blessed.
Rejoice in the turning of the wheel.
It does turn, though we cannot see it.
Your wheel is a lie.
You will turn the wheel.
Come!
Die.
This spirit vessel was shielded by layers of occult energy. There had to be some means to dispel this barrier. As the Reaver absorbed the souls of the original Energy and Time Guardians, it was imbued with the elemental power of Earth with which their principles were aligned. As the handsome coffin hides the putrefying corpse within, the great cathedral of Avernus seemed to hold its own secrets, hidden in the catacombs beneath its vaulted chambers. Was this the source of the corruption that infected Nosgoth? Vorador had hinted at something more. History is written by the victors. Beneath the vaults of Avernus, I discovered scenes that told a familiar story, but from a very different point of view. This was the work of the enemy race, and revealed what the vampire histories had conveniently omitted. How the noble vampires, god-ridden and righteous, had started the wars that would destroy both races, victor and vanquished alike. Their adversaries opposed the vampire's god and refused to submit to the wheel of fate. For this, they were banished. I now understood the poetic irony of their curse, and my resemblance to the vampire's enemy no longer seemed so accidental. Material Reaver, Dark Reaver, Fire Reaver, Air Reaver, Water Reaver, Earth. The banished race foretold a hero who would deliver them from their oppressors and destroy the shackles of the vampire's tyrannous god, the same hero that bore the flaming sword. What game was this, where every player on the board claimed the same pawn?
So, Raziel, your true nature is finally revealed. You were never the vampire's savior. It is to the Hilden race you belong. And when Kain realizes this, what do you think he will do?
Great Hashagik, we hear you. We tremble and we obey. We offer this sacrifice upon the altar of the world. The blood of our firstborn do we sacrifice to you.
In the depths of Avernus Cathedral, I stumbled upon a bloody ritual. Was this the source of the corruption that had overtaken the city?
May this blood nourish you for all eternity.
Purge your wrath from us, great God.
The wrath of Hashagik has once more been averted. Depart now as ever in his service.
We tremble and we obey. Praise to Hashagik and never praise. Hashagik, Hashagik, Hashagik.
What was it that these deluded humans worshipped with such fervor? Was this the dreaded unspoken that Vorador had warned me about? Whatever so-called god inhabited this hideous pit, I was about to meet it.
I smell no blood. Throat cut first, blood gouting, then it falls into the pit. The sacrifice is rejected. You will know my wrath. Not possible. No, it could not be.
Stand away, monster!
No. That voice. Not possible. I know that voice. But he fell. The abyss. He ended there.
I did not fall into the abyss.
Oh. It remembers that, does it?
I was thrown in by my own brethren.
I heard what you did to them. And now, you have found me at last.
Terrell!
Terrell! Yes, that was my name then.
The others were grotesque, but...
Yes, I am changed. I have become a god, greater than you ever were, Raziel. You were never a god. Greater even than Kain!
It is to you that these humans offer their blood sacrifices?
Hashagik! Hashagik! Yes.
But how did this happen?
I was summoned. There was darkness and great hunger. And then I was found.
Why do you stay in this terrible place?
Why? Stay? Would I remain if I could get out? While they hound me and tear at me and... The hour is at hand, as it was foretold.
Terrell?
We use his voice to command the disciples above. We demand offerings to keep the host alive. He has been a durable vessel, but he can take us no further. You must prevail. The champion of our enemy draws near. No! I must have blood! Bring me blood! Or feel the wrath of your god. Yours. Yes, it will strengthen me against them.
What are you doing?
No more questions. No more worship. Time to run. Time to scream. Time to die. Yes, now! Go, speed your endeavor. Face him and kill him! Destroy the binding at last! We shall all be free!
Come to me, my undead son. Make haste to the pillars. The stage is set for the grand finale. You will have your vengeance.
Mortanius!
So, you have come out into the open at last. The binding must be fragile indeed. But you will find you are too late.
What am I too late for this time?
No, not now. You are too late for the victory you sought. I have beaten you after all.
You have mistaken my identity.
Have I? You forget who schooled me in the ancient prophecies. This vessel speaks truly. You are indeed overdue, but it no longer matters in the least. With or without you, we will prevail.
So, I finally meet the unspoken. And here it is, nestled in the heart of the circle itself. Ironic.
Poetic justice. To topple the foundations of the pillars from within. We shall have our revenge in full measure and for all time. This one has little strength left. One must not break him. Your kind does not like to lose.
I seek the heart of darkness.
Now you think of that. But as I told you, you are too late. The heart has served its function. I have used it to set prophecy in motion. I created the champion foretold by my masters, who is destined to be your destroyer. The Scion of Balance will save Nosgoth. The Pillars will return to vampire guardianship as intended, and your race will be cast down forever.
Kain. You use the heart of darkness to create Kain.
How else? I refused at first to believe the ancient myths. I thought the vampires were simply a plague upon mankind, a pestilence we had to control. But they were right, and we were wrong to overthrow them, Mobius and I. We didn't understand what it was the Pillars were holding back. I have made my atonement. I will continue to make it to the end, which will be soon now. But I know Kain will set it right. He will restore balance. And none too soon. My enemy is growing stronger.
Where is the heart of darkness now? Did you destroy it?
You still don't understand, do you? You cannot make use of it as long as Kain guards it with his life.
Kain has it. It is in Kain.
Check and mate. This deed will redeem first me and then all Nosgoth. It must. This one grows weak, but we will soon have a stronger vessel. The long-awaited hour approaches. Our release is at hand. I must finish it now.
Kain, why is this no surprise?
Because our destinies run together, Raziel, like two rivers that have met and can never be distinct again. At your every fatal turn, you'll find me.
And the free will you said was mine. What has become of that?
You still have it. And that has everything to do with my presence here now.
It was your machinations that set my destiny in motion. The coin you tossed has struck the earth. Now you must abide by its outcome.
The coin is still turning, Raziel. To reach the resolution we both can live with, that will best serve our futures, Janos Ordran must not be raised.
Because you do not wish it? Is my free will to be exercised only when it accords with your whim?
There is much more at stake in this than you know.
Yes, and it is Janos who has the answers I desire.
You must trust me, Raziel. Our intentions, for Nosgoth, for our futures, are not so diverse.
I must trust you. Or...
I've not come here to threaten you, Raziel.
You say that while you hold in your hand the instrument of my doom?
I saved you from the Reaver once. I have no intention of imprisoning you within the blade.
At least not until the moment it serves your plans to do so.
You are not the only one at risk. I may carry the instrument of your destruction, but I too have taken a chance in coming here. Or haven't you realized? You bear the only weapon that can kill me.
Then you know what I am, and who you are.
I believe I do.
And still you think you can move me about like your pawn? Think again, Kain.
Take heed, Raziel.
Why? If we are who we are, then are we not destined to fight to the death, to decide the fate of Nosgoth?
Don't be a fool! I will not fight you!
And that will be the prophesied hero's battle? I win because you will not fight me? The mighty Kain, scion of balance, would-be savior of Nosgoth, surrenders before the final battle even begins!
Very well. If this will make you see reason...